For Americans, there are rumours of the second version of Amazon's Kindle Reader, but over in the UK we haven't even had news as to whether the first version is going to come over. But panic not, because Sony has launched today its electronic book reader, and it's actually arriving in the UK in September and has a £200 price tag. Now, I'm an avid reader and I love the idea of this because you can get 120 books on a device this size, which is pretty astonishing. Brilliant if you have to travel on the tube, brilliant if you're a commuter full stop, and brilliant if you're going on holiday. As well as the 120 book capacity, it actually comes with 10 excerpts loaded onto it, and it also comes with a CD which has 100 classics on it. To give you an idea of some of the classics, War and Peace, I'll show you actually on the reader. So if you want to search for books, you can search by title, by author or date, though not many people actually know when a book's published. And if we do a search by title, so press here, alphabetical to make things nice and easy, press W, and we've got all the favourites there: Vanity Fair, Treasure Island, The Tragedy of King Lear, and of course War and Peace. And so if I then press continue reading, because obviously I've been reading this all morning, then you can then get access to all 3,423 pages of War and Peace. The reason I chose War and Peace was that the battery life on this basically means that you could read War and Peace 3 to 4 times over without having to charge battery. Basically, the reader only uses battery when you need to turn the pages. Also worth a mention, if we go back to the index, just flicking through here, is that you can also bookmark. So if you're reading 3 or 4 books at the same time, which you obviously could with this device, and you can bookmark so you don't lose your place. And additional features, audio and pictures. If we go into audio, there's only 2 MP3s on there, but really there isn't much of a limit on how many MP3s you want to put on if you want to listen to music at the same time as you're reading your books. And if you have a look on top, then there's actually memory card slots on the top, so you can put in SD or SDHC cards to bump up the memory on this device, so you can put as many songs as you want. And back to the pictures, obviously it's grayscale, but if there's a picture you desperately want to take with you so that you can look adoringly at a photograph of your dog while you're away on holiday so you don't miss him too much, then you can take that with you as well. Also worth a mention is that Amazon's Kindle uses a proprietary format, which basically means that you're kind of tied into Amazon for getting new books, whereas Sony is working together with the EPUB format, which means that there is a much wider range of sources where you could actually get books from. You can't get magazines or newspapers at the moment, but one of the Sony chaps here said that they're actually working on that at the moment, so that might be something that you might be able to get in the future, which means that you would have access to a whole array of reading materials, from books obviously through to your local newspaper. It's just not happening at the moment, but this is arriving in September, that's definite. We know it's around £200, and that's the Sony Reader.